Detroit City.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Skip Gat Kicks. Back with the video for you guys for 2017. I want to address a couple of things. First off, I'm going to talk about kind of my plan as we go into 2017, my New Year's resolution as it relates to sneakers. And then I want to address some of the talk that's been going on out there about UAs and fakes and all that kind of stuff. So first off, for 2017, there are a couple of things I'm trying to do differently. One is obviously purchase less shoes, focus more on quality than quantity, but at the same time, if it's a shoe that I like, if it's a colorway that I think works well for me or something I'm just really interested in, I'm probably gonna cop it. But you guys know, if you watch my channel, that I really try to go after OG colorways, and it looks like they're gonna be quite a few OG colorways in the 13s that are coming out, so gotta have them. Going to try to get them. I would like to have them, but you know, just focusing on trying to get shoes that either I really like or they mean something to me. So that's one thing. I already talked to you guys about trying to deliver better quality videos, so I got my new setup here. So this is kind of a trial run for that, and using a different camera, so shooting in 4K. So hopefully that'll come out. Videos will come out a little better. And then as it relates to just buying shoes as well, you know, purchasing from resellers. So hats off to Nike. 2016, I think they did a great job of producing more shoes. Hopefully they continue that into 2017 and beyond. So that we don't feel obligated to purchase from resellers. For myself, it's been a matter of convenience. When, you know, I knew that it would be tough, or maybe there are multiple shoes that are coming out in one day and I didn't want to have to try to have up multiple laptops or be camping out or anything like that. It would just be convenient for me to order from a reseller. But I've had success purchasing retail pairs. Even shoes that I ordered from resellers, I would get a retail pair as well, whether that's to legit check it or whether that's because I wanted to double up, and I've had success. So one of my goals for 2017 is to not purchase from resellers, not because, you know, I think that they're not legit, even though it's more and more difficult to tell legit versus or UA between, you know, retail pairs. Is becoming more and more difficult to do that. But just because I want to pay retail, and because I want to, you know, try to not kill the resale game, but just try not to spend more money and kill the hype. Like, I want to enjoy the process of buying a shoe, challenge myself to be patient if I gotta wait, whatever. That's not to say that if there's a date that I know I'll be out of pocket, if I got something coming up or I won't be able to purchase a shoe, that I wouldn't go through a reseller, but it does mean I'm going to try not to. And then I want to address a couple things as it relates to UAs, fakes, all that stuff. I guess this kind of comes with the territory that the more views your videos get, you know, people are going to try to talk trash about your shoes and call them fake and things like that. I'm just going to address this once and for all and never bring it up again. But I don't purchase UA shoes or fake shoes. It's just not for me. I know that there are people who do, whether that's for financial reasons, whether that's because they just think it makes more sense to buy UAs or whatever. That's fine. I try not to down people for their choices. But for me personally, because of what sneakers represent for me, and that mostly being like the nostalgia of, you know, MJ wore them, or when I was growing up seeing those actual shoes, for me, I have no desire to purchase UAs or fakes. And I'll also be honest with you and say that I looked into it just to try to understand. Like, you know, I'm relatively new to the sneaker game. And so one of the things, in addition to making sure I didn't get caught with a fake pair of shoes when I thought it was retail, I just wanted to understand, you know, what it was all about. What's the difference? What's AAA? What's UA? What's B grade? All that stuff. It's just not for me. And also, they cost just as much. So my experience, unless I guess you got a rep code or you got a middleman or something like that, is you look at some of those UA sites and they're selling the shoes for retail, if not more. And it's like, okay, I guess technically it's less than resale, but why would I pay retail price for an unauthorized authentic shoe? It just doesn't make sense to me personally. Again, no knock against anybody who does it. Do what you do. When I was growing up, my parents, I'm not gonna say they couldn't afford, but they weren't willing to spend hundreds of dollars or $100 on pairs of sneakers for me. So rather than buy fakes, for me, I would prefer to get a a retail shoe that was just less expensive, which is why I grew up wearing Air Force Ones instead of Air Maxes and Jordans, just because that's just what my household was about, and that's just kind of what we continue to be about. So for those of you, there have been people who come by and they try to say my shoes are fake. Whatever. Like I said, I only buy retail shoes, and if ever I purchase from a reseller, I usually, like, I've never had a time where I purchased from a reseller and didn't also get my hands on a retail pair to do a full in-depth comparison and make sure I was good. So I just don't do it. Again, it's not a knock against anybody who does, but save your time, save your fingers from typing, come over on my page and say that my shoes are fake. I just don't get down like that. So squash that. Again, and for some people, like I said, if you want to do it, do it. It's just not for Skip. It ain't for me. That's all. So it's cool. All love. I got some cool friends in the sneaker community who do and who support them, and I ain't got nothing against them. So that's it. Hopefully this video comes out nice and crispy, and hopefully the lighting is good. I gotta learn all this stuff, but it'll be fun to learn. And stay tuned for some more videos in 2017. As far as the month of January, I'm kind of on the fence. I might get the Black Cat 13s. I'm probably gonna get them from my husband because he really only likes certain shoes and he really only likes certain colors. So black is always a good look for him. So I'll probably get those for him, and I'm gonna wait for every other 13 that's coming out. I'm waiting for the cherries. I'm waiting for the Flint Grays. I'm waiting on the He Got Games. I'm waiting for the Breads. All of them. And then February is probably gonna have some heat that's coming up. So stay tuned. I'll probably also try to do some upcoming release videos just to kind of get a feel to share with you guys what I know that's coming up. Not that you couldn't find it on your own, but also kind of my take on whether or not I'm gonna cop it. So again, welcome into 2017. Hopefully everybody's gonna have a great year, and stay tuned for more content from your girl Skip. Holla.